The World Flying Disc Federation 2024 World Team Disc Golf Championship, hosted by Mundaring Sporting Club Disc Golf, would like to acknowledge the support of event partners World Flying Disc Federation and Australian Disc Golf. Major sponsors, Government of Western Australia Department of Local Government, Sport and Cultural Industries, Lottery West, the Shire of Mundaring, and RAD, Recreation, Activity, Design. Thank you and enjoy the coverage.
Thank you once again for joining us for the World Flying Disc Federation's World Team Disc Golf Championships of 2024. It was held in Western Australia, in Australia. My name's Jason Wheaton. I've been joined by a guy who's usually on the other side of the camera and stuck in the editing booth. Ashley Wheaton, welcome.
Thanks, Jace. Good to be here, mate. Like you say, I have seen a lot of this footage already, so I'm going to try and keep it fresh.
And to run us through the names that we've got in this matchup today, who have we got, Ash?
I appreciate that. So, for Lithuania, fronting up in the singles is Linas Strelkauskas against Hong Kong's Eric Kreikahus. Doubles, Mireta Jurgeleviciute and Vytenis Cukauskas. Against Hong Kong's Ling, Kwok, and Dustin, Ciarla.
Fantastic. Very well done.
Yes, apologies if I did get any of those wrong, Auskas.
This is a pool game, is it?
It is a pool game. Well, they'll be playing on a disc golf course, but it is part of a pool. Yeah.
Nice zinger early as we start off with hole 8, it's a par 3. It's a downhill 120 metre. This creek here plays as an OB river because it actually is a river.
It's quite literally a river, isn't it?
So guys trying to go down and long and get over there would have the OB down the left as well, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, there is a little bit of OB in those things as we see Linas Strelkauskas teeing off first. He won the disc flip or lost it and was sent into bat. Who knows?
He's taking his time here.
He certainly is.
Whoa.
Any second now. There we go.
Well, he whips one out there. Wait for the fade. Yeah, making sure of it by going long there, but still well in play. Eric Kreikahus.
Yeah, I don't know much about Eric. I believe an American or Canadian expat to Hong Kong. Has been there for quite some time. And a bit of a legend on the scene and around those Australian disc golfers that do like to travel.
Gee, that's a nice little bit of turnout of that disc. Wowee.
And he's almost pushed OB at the back of the circle by the look.
Just in.
Nice problem to have.
Yeah. We've got Dusty here. Dustin Ciarla. I had his say it, do you reckon?
Ciarla?
Oh, that's the one I didn't think of.
Yeah.
So he gets one down there and nice and safe, and our players are off. For the first hole of this matchup, so it's going to be Eric first. He's still got a bit to chew off here. Does he go around? No, he doesn't.
Be wanting to leave it close. Yeah,
it's pretty good.
And to leave it close with Linus up the back of the circle there with a run at it downhill. Mireta here for the Lithuanian doubles pairing, just laying up. And we'll square this one.
We got a team tactics nice and early. I think Linas is going to run this.
You'd be mad not
to.
The
little I've seen of him, he just looked like the kind of guy that lays up. Oh, and probably shouldn't with that putt.
Every bit of it. It's come out nice and clean, isn't it?
Yeah, he tried to take one early there. So we get a chance to look at Dustin's putt now. Yeah, nothing wrong with that.
Pretty happy with that.
Nothing wrong with that at all.
Eric in for 3.
So, yeah, this par 3 ties up our doubles pairing. And our singles pairing as well, so no change to the score. In the first hole.
Yeah, both matches just taken the option to knot it up there as we move into hole 9, brought to us by Bendigo Bank in Mundaring. Par 3, 95 metres. Players are going to want to avoid that sand scrape on the right. It's OB as always, and it looks like we've got an island green too. 95 metres, slightly uphill by the looks, Jace.
Yeah, it's definitely playing uphill. Bit of a yeet.
Looks like a bit of crosswind being caused by those flags out there on the right too.
Looks gentle. But yeah, OB, you can see the OB flags on the left too, so wanting to take that exact line, that's done fairly well, I reckon.
Get off it.
Ooh, as he finds the sand scrape OB, so what does Eric do here?
He's got essentially 2 shots to play with.
Yes, he does. So he lays up nice and gently, and he's going to play the hole for par. So those of you following at home, up the top next to the players' names, you'll see A/S, which relates to all square. You'll see that change when either team takes the lead. Has that pushed too far? Oh, he has.
Out too.
And then you'll see the stroke number. It says first at the moment, next to the all square there. So that's how you can follow the scores at home. See what Dustin's going to produce here.
Yeah.
Nice and safe.
Taking the same approach as Eric did, knowing he's got a shot or 2 to play with. Might tie you the hole, but it's not going to win it for you, that approach, is it?
Yeah, nice approach from Ling here. Will pretty much pick up a score, I imagine.
Yeah. Assuming that's the drop zone. Just to Eric's left there.
That's going to go in. Ooh. I love it. I love you see these different strategies in match play, don't you?
Yeah.
So Linas has to run it.
Yeah, it's a tough 3 from there, isn't
Yeah,
it?
he's up there, but he's still going to make Eric putt it out.
Clean release from Mireta there. Likes it in the trees, doesn't he, Dustin?
Does indeed. Ooh. Spinny putt on him.
Yeah. Looks like Eric's taught Dustin to putt. If we watched the 2 of them line up there. It's a very similar action.
And they're
like there,
both
Eric.
caged, unfortunately, there.
Yeah.
So Linas takes the 4, and that was Eric's opportunity. So that remains in a tie, all tied up in the singles.
Doubles tap in. Yep. Nice easy square up for the doubles. So they're all knotted up, Jace.
Still all square. So, yeah, both teams having their opportunities so far, but not taking them. As we go to hole 1 now, it's a par 4. So hole 1, but the third hole in this battle. It's brought to us by the Flying Disc Store, and it's a familiar one. Par 4, 225 metres. So out into the open here, OB on the left, running down the left. Avoid the sand scrape as we're pulling up to it now. And find this tunnel in, which is the easiest way around this big grass tree.
Hang on a second. There's the one up in the back left.
Yeah.
We see all the flags of the nations.
That's a good look, isn't it? Nice touch.
It is. Must have been expensive.
To get all those flags.
Getting all those flags. Or would each nation have just had to bring their own?
Possibly.
Please bring a flag.
Yeah, they're all the same size. So
that's it. Well, maybe they gave size specifications.
Being disc golfers, you'd assume they would.
Yeah, TD's Sue and Ken perhaps provided a link to a website. Yeah. Buy this, select your nation. If you'd like it displayed, as we see Eric try to match. It's a pretty good job of it, matching Linus's tee shot there. What we want is safe off this tee, really.
Yeah, it can go pear-shaped very quickly. So we see Mireta with her first tee off.
Flattens out.
And that needs to get down quickly or hit a tree. Oh, and it does. Jeez. When you need them, they're there sometimes.
Yeah.
Ling, quite a similar story here.
Yeah,
Hit something. Not so lucky, I don't think. Or is it still in? Might have just stayed in. And this is, so as you can see, the OB flag just next to where Dustin's playing his second shot there from.
So decent.
Yeah, he's giving that a rip. That's a good spot to attack that tunnel from.
A spotter waving the green flag for Dustin there. Just more in reassurance than anything, I'd imagine.
He's got over on that nicely. Eric's going to get a good bit of distance out of it. And look at that, still flying.
A back door here. Doesn't need it.
Yeah, right to the entrance. That's a really good spot after 2.
Vytenis.
He really leans on that understable, whatever it is he's throwing. But he gets a good bit of turn out of it, doesn't he? Oh, we're going to get a forehand from Linas here.
It does shape nicely for the forehand if you can get it out wide enough. Doesn't, but that's going to be somewhat okay.
Yeah, he's going to have to bit to contend with there. So third shot coming up for the doubles pairing.
Yeah. So Ling, why? The luxury of knowing where the others are. Oh, dear.
Yep.
Slipped out a little early.
A little?
Yeah, I think.
A week early, I reckon.
Yeah.
Now this horse has shot 5 now.
Tell you what.
Yeah, if it doesn't hit anything,
Miss everything.
It's pretty good. Oh, he's parked it.
It is. That's,
That's recovered a bit of a little bit of pressure recovery there.
Yeah.
As we see the pressure back on the Lithuanians now, and they've turfed one. Now Eric for his third, and this is a very tidy way to play this hole.
Yeah.
Lovely.
He's played this as course designer intended.
Okay. Absolutely.
Straight up the guts. Get yourself to the mouth.
So all of a sudden now, after that OB from the Hong Kong team, Lithuanians staring down the barrel of a draw in this hole.
Yeah. He's all around it, isn't he?
He is. He's got a nice direct putt, plenty of spin, and he's going to get it done in 4 too, hopefully. Jeez, it is tight, this battle. We know Eric's in bullseye. So still no score in this battle.
Yeah, beautiful. Yeah, so take the point they should have taken there. Probably got away with one, you'd say?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Hole 2, straight down, par 3, 90 metres. And you're looking at cut to the Chase Hair Salon, which maybe Dustin got to afterwards, I'd imagine, on this. Perhaps saw this sign and went down there and said, give me a short back inside. 0 fade. Thank you very much. 0 fade as we look at Linas Strelkauskas. This very tight hairdo there.
I just got my hair cut before the broadcast today, actually. But
Did you?
it didn't go to Mundaring. It's a bit far.
Yeah. Where'd you go?
The boys down at HCL did me a solid number. They're haircut legends.
Oh, beautiful. Sort of title you give yourself, is it?
That's what they're called.
Yeah.
That's not how I view them. That's what they're called, haircut legends. Check them out.
Speaking of legends, Eric Kreikahus, legend of the Hong Kong disc golf scene. Huge driver in getting these players here. And
That looks good if it catches edge.
Yeah.
Here it comes.
Reasonably huge driver off the tee. That's giving him a putt.
Giving himself a putt, yeah, for sure. That's coming in a little early, I reckon. It's down there, though.
So it's on top of Eric's. It's fine he's not playing against Eric, is he?
No, he's playing against this man, Dustin.
Yeah.
I thought he might go for that gap, but did not get over on the disc enough. So he's made the hole very long there.
Yeah, he's left his partner a little work to do there.
So Ling Y were up.
Probably wanted a little bit more out of that.
Yeah, definitely. That's more than a tester from outside circle there for Dustin. Is he up to it?
Probably sunk an 8 metre he first up, so he's got the form.
A little low.
Yeah. Didn't quite extend through that one. He got the first part right. As per his run-throughs in warm-up. Mireta gives that every bit of it, says Dustin. That's how you run a basket.
Eric for his second. Bit of an uphill putt here, so doesn't want to leave it low. Oh, Eric, you left it low. And left.
And left.
Now to win the hole here for Linus. Probably the most confident of the putters in this matchup, I'd say. Do it. Do it. Oh. I mean, there was plenty of confidence in it.
He's giving himself the exact same putt on the way back.
Needs this now. All of a sudden, it just flips on its head in this match play format, doesn't it?
Yeah, well, Eric's more or less under it. You don't...
Oh.
I was going to say, you don't see a putter like Linus miss 2 of those in a row.
Yeah, he's missed the
often.
comeback up.
Yeah. Vytenis,
So,
easy as you like.
2 up for the Lithuanian doubles pairing. Eric to break the tie. And, jeez, I just about called it. What happened there?
He's right to feel a little harshly done by there.
Look at the smile on Linus's face, too. He can't believe he got away with that one, as that one stays all square.
Yeah.
We go to hole 3. Brought to us by Eagle Eye Coatings. Par 3, 87 metres. Not a lot to report about this one. There's not a lot of trouble. You want to land it fairly close at 87 metres. There's going to be some park jobs here, you'd imagine.
Yeah, it's asking for a pretty straight shot, so flex line, flip something up. Even if there's probably a forehand there, if your forehand's big enough. The biggest problem, I think Huss was telling us in one of the other videos that the grass trees are the things that really got in her head, trying to get out of here.
Yeah, well, she did throw it straight into him, didn't she?
Yeah, she did.
Eric's got the shot for this. Nice little bit of turn out that gap, I reckon. Eric? He's going to keep turning. Oh, let's hit the tree. Is that going to stable it up?
Perfectly framed with the tree covering the end of the flight there.
Oh, look out from Mireta.
That
That looks
turn.
good. Is it going to recover? Here it comes.
Beautifully.
Oh, look at that shot.
Pin high.
Absolutely beautiful shot.
Right. So, yeah, Eric's got to hear. The tree must have taken plenty off that.
Yeah, it
'cause that
certainly did.
Like it had just started to turn beautifully. Jump putt. Ah,
He's going to get a roll to the basket, is he? Whoops.
then
Whoops.
no.
Whoops.
Oh.
Oh, don't. Don't. Oh. Jesus.
What do you say?
This is harsh as it gets.
So that's the
He's-
spit out on the last hole for
It just
Eric.
got to the OB line and then just plonked itself down as if to say, my work is done.
I'm done.
The big putt here required from Dustin as he hangs it out. Not a bad effort,
he has to
but
give it
a
a run.
little short.
So,
So, yeah, pick that up, Eric, and maybe throw it in the creek.
yeah, we saw a very frustrated Eric say, I concede the hole, much like Michael Scott declaring bankruptcy in the office.
I would not be throwing that disc for the rest of the day. So make
take that hole.
there, and geez, 3 holes up after 5. Go the Lithuanians. With after that stunning drive from Mireta, we must take our hat off to.
Yeah. Makes it very easy.
So we're 5 holes in. This will be the 6th.
Yeah.
Hole 4, it's a par 3. It's 98 metres. And this one you can tell. You can see the yellow OB line, but it is drastically uphill, this one.
Mm. Yeah, it looks like on a bit of a lean as well, so you're going to have to consider the release angles that they put it on.
Even the trees are leaning down the hill.
So, yeah, releasing from flat ground, but it looks like they've got a bit of a slope to work with here. I think this is the side of Frosty's famous roller too.
Is it?
I think so.
Who's Frosty?
Yeah, well.
Let us know in the comments.
Yeah. Tell us if you've seen Frosty's roller, if I'm wrong, or if you think you've done better.
It's pretty good from Linus. Is it Linus or Linus?
Oh, I think it can be both.
Yep. Eric really needing to get that one back after that.
Ooh.
Is it going to beat the trees there? It's not going to be too bad. I reckon it's right behind the tree, but going to give him a longish putt.
So Vytenis now with 3 to play here.
He gets it out there. That's not a birdie look.
Yeah. So, yeah, with Lithuania not in a position, not inside circle, they're just going to want to get something out there, which
okay.
Kwok's managed to do, yeah.
From Ling Y? Ling Y, sorry.
Good spot to Dustin to flick up from here. Just put it close. Keep yourself alive.
That's a putt.
Should be good enough.
It's a putt.
Is she running? Yeah.
I like this.
Yeah, she's got a few in hand.
Oh, wowee. Oh, that was an absolute ripper. Look at that. Pushed as close to that tree.
Here it just keeps.
She knew it was coming back.
Yeah, it just gets a glide right at that last second. Doesn't know what to do with herself.
Cue absolute elation from Mireta. She runs that in and enjoy that one because, geez, that makes them hard to beat.
Yeah, well, impossible to beat, really.
Yes.
So that'll be the end of the Hong Kong doubles
Oh,
period.
now Eric's put one away. Jeez, it's all happening. Something in the water out there in the creek.
This singles match.
Jeez, yeah, it's all happening. Eric saves one there.
So, yeah, the hole 5, or what would it be? This the seventh hole of this matchup. We're looking at a par 4, so we've got a bit more of a slope to deal with, heading straight down here for 235 metres of it. Being a traditional golf hole here, we're brought to you by the Golf Box. They outfit everyone.
Everyone?
Everyone.
With golf stuff,
Yeah,
sticks and
so.
balls and
Shoes,
apparel.
Shoes with little spikes on them. And
Yep. Visors. Is the visor back in golf circles?
I'd hope so.
Love a good
Seen a
visor.
bit of it. You see guys try and bring it back occasionally.
So Linus 1 up in this battle, hoping to be 2. He's giving that a rip.
Yeah. First chance they've really had to just really open up.
And needed a little bit more stability on that disc.
He's got something fairly high speed in hand and he flips it up nicely.
Yeah, it could be a wave or something.
Yeah, rides the hill
Nice.
beautifully.
It's a blank too. I'd like to see a little design on that, Eric. Catch cam expecting big things from Linas here.
Hey, not too far off, but he hasn't compensated for the hill. But yeah, Lina's still attacking there. Any sports fan will know you're never safe with a 1-goal lead in any sport unless the siren's blown.
Eric leans on that disc again. He's flipped that up nicely, but over. It's still going to go though.
Yeah, probably
it's a pretty similar spot.
Yeah, talking about the approach for these two.
So this is a tricky approach. Basket or base of the basket can't be seen. And I reckon
Yeah, okay.
Okay, that gives him a downhill, about a 7 metre. So I've seen him attack shots like this, putts like this.
They're going to be just about on top of each other.
Yeah,
there.
who has the advantage there? Because it is important.
Oh, no, Eric's right up there.
Yeah. He's for his fourth. Oh, he's hit the band, and Eric's got an opportunity to tie it all up here. Hasn't had a lot of luck today. Actually, he's had terrible luck, hasn't he?
Yes, he's had awful luck.
There he goes. That one sticks the tray.
No doubt there, and squares it up.
And the shoulders drop, and a big sigh of relief for Eric there. High five as we square it up with 1 hole to go. Two. 1, 8, and 9.
Started on 8, so yeah, we'll have 6 and 7 left.
This is B8. Disc Golf Warehouse brings us the 8th hole, which is hole 6. It's a par 3, 120 metres. Big highs are out into the open space, and basket, there's not a whole lot of trouble around it. So pretty straightforward hole, this one, but 120 metres means it's one for the big arms. I don't know if either of these guys will be able to push the circle, Ash.
No, look, you get your angles right and push it out wide enough or flip something up. You'd be looking to push the circle, but at 120 metres, reasonably flat.
That ain't going to get there.
Yeah.
That's going to make it really hard for Eric.
Well, that's the thing. You get into these trees on the left and saw it off a little early or get it wrong, you're turning it into a bogey real quick.
Did he go for extra distance here, you think?
Me or
did he?
Eric? Yeah, well, he had that white. What do we think it is? A wave?
It's probably something like that, a wave. Yeah.
Tesla or something there. So yeah, you'd assume that he's trying for a similar shot shape to his last one. It just looks like he pulls up on the edge of circle.
Okay, he's edge. Yep.
Yep.
Oh, that's crap.
Looks like you see the tee pad just in front of him. Looks like he's got another hole basically. So perhaps.
He's going to forehand it. Fairly unstable disc, so.
Oh.
Yeah, going from bad to worse here for Eric.
Yeah, he got every bit of it and then got every bit of that tree.
Needs to throw this in to save this hole. That's a much better shot, though.
Yeah, certainly the width you want. Beautiful.
Loves his MVPs, doesn't he?
Certainly does.
He's a gyro guy. So no need for anything silly here from Linas. Just lay this one up. And does so. Not letting Eric pick up. Making him putt out. Pick it up. Pick it up, Eric. Don't let him putt it. Pick it up. No, he's making him putt.
Yeah.
Yeah, so those of you unaware, players who win the hole can decide or have already lost the hole can decide not to let the opponent putt out. But this is the last hole in this battle. Hole 7, it's the 9th hole. It's par 3. It's 116 metres. We're across a fairway here and basket a little far back. So entry important. And it's a high one too, Ash.
Yeah, elevated, yeah.
Disc catcher. Is that the type of basket it is it?
It is, yeah.
Are they better than Rads?
I don't know. At a tournament sponsored by Rad Recreation Activity Design,
Only joking, Ferg.
I think the official line is, they had to use a disc catcher because the demand for Rads was so high.
Yeah, that's right.
Time.
They were sold out.
Yeah,
couldn't keep up with production.
Couldn't. I mean, they've got a pretty good production warehouse, but yeah, I mean, the demand was just every player that came here wanted to take at least 3 of them home with them.
Of course, they always do.
Yeah.
Hong Kong, China Flying Disc representative team member Eric Kreikahus
needs to keep it alive or needs to tie this to salvage a draw. Okay.
He'll be first up for the second, and not a great shot ahead of him he's got there.
Give it a run.
I like it.
And
where's he gone?
Yeah.
Is that near the Sturt Highway?
Yeah.
Is that the one in... No, that's not in Perth, is it?
I don't know.
The Nullarbor.
Is that new stadium? Did you know they've got a new stadium in Perth?
So an easy win there for that hole for Linas, and that means that he takes down this singles pairing. So Lithuania.
Yeah, Lithuania making some inroads into the Hong Kong tilt here.
Yeah, getting both category win there over Zash takes us through the scores once again.
Yeah, so Linus will take that 2 up after winning that last hole versus Eric Kreikahus from Hong Kong. Mireta and Vytenis, 4 up, 3 to play versus Ling, Kwok and Dustin, Ciarla. There were some other pairings as well, Jason.
There were. Domas Simkunas versus Sir Ho Ming. That one finished all square. Gabrielius Grikus and Oksana Zukauskian versus Chan Chun-yin and Margaret Patterson. That one also finishing all square. So that means that overall, Lithuania and Hong Kong finish all square in all matchups.
Fantastic.
Yeah, what a matchup that's been. And thank you very much for watching and enjoying this coverage of the World Flying Disc Federation World Teams Championship for 2024. Catch us on the next video. Until then, I've been Jason Wiedner.
I've been Ashley.
And until then, park it.